Hey Leo, welcome back to my channel. This can be for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and it will be focused on and around love. I will be using 6 cards, a couple of different decks, and we'll see what messages are coming up for you in matters of the heart. So stick around if you're interested. Let's jump into the reading and see what comes up. Leo weekly love. What's coming up for you, Leo? Okay, maybe some avoidance here on talking about balancing an issue out. Things are one-sided. Someone's in a position of begging and pleading, and the other one, Queen of Swords, does not want to talk about it, doesn't even want to hear it. There's lack of response here for some of you. Okay, definitely 4 of Swords is going quiet, the Moon, and then we have the Lovers reversed. Lovers represents the sign of Gemini. For some of you, you may be dealing with a Gemini Cancer. I often read the Queen of Swords as a gem. The Lovers do represent all things to do with communication, emails, phone calls, social media, apps. This could be a blocking of some kind because the communication is reversed. So someone is in a position not to communicate, Leo. You may have someone reach out to you. There may or may not be begging and pleading involved, especially if you haven't heard from them. But the 4 of Swords, things have been quiet between you and this person. So either contact has been left to a minimum. Maybe you've blocked each other. Maybe you've sort of disappeared. They've disappeared on you. Or if they have done a bit of a ghosting act, they may resurface. Okay, the Moon is mysterious. It's because they're thinking about you emotionally. But there's a lack of response here, I feel, with the Lovers reversed. This can often point to twin flame soulmate unions or a relationship. A significant connection right now is imbalanced for some reason. So there may be things you have to work on, some of which can include the past. The Moon, I feel, can be like past attachments or even exes. It can be like if you're going through a divorce or sort of legal battles, that could be affecting a connection in some way. But I think it's more to do with communication, seeing the other cards. 4 of Swords, someone is remaining quiet or not really voicing how they truly feel. They either don't want to speak about this or they're going through a bit of an emotional funk, Leo. It could be you. You may be going through this. The Moon can be a little bit of mystery and subconscious, so maybe you need time to sort of reanalyze, rethink things. Page of Pentacles, I mean, he's upright. He's very immersed in the pentacle here. It's all he sees and thinks about. It's got his full and utter attention, undivided attention. But in this case, it's reversed. So someone's not getting the attention that they're seeking. And this is why they may be begging and pleading. There may be someone really desperate coming back to you or desperate to speak. But I'm getting the sense that someone doesn't want to speak. 4 of Swords. 4 of Swords to me is like let sleeping dogs lie. So I don't know if this is let bygones be bygones, Leo. But it could be for you this upcoming week. It could definitely be, that's what's coming up here. Let the past be the past, maybe, or put it in your past. But you're doing it out of a move of emotional protection. Boats are symbols of protection. They're also symbols of movement, of security, of steadfastness. So, and the Moon is all things that are emotion. So I think you're doing it to protect yourself emotionally. Maybe this person has done this disappearing act to you before. Maybe they've gone quiet. Maybe they've sort of left things to rest. And there was a lot of mystery around that. And you weren't satisfied with the excuse or the advice or the reasons that they gave you, Leo. Perhaps it wasn't satisfactory to you enough. Vice versa, maybe the things that you are saying are not satisfying the person that you are connecting with. But the 6 of Pentacles, it could be someone reaching out. They may need your help. I don't know if it's like romantically or they need your help in matters, but they feel maybe they can count on you. Or they could be in a very emotional place right now, but they don't really know how to express themselves, Leo. So the Moon can be confusion. 4 of Swords, they feel helpless. Notice these people, there's a lot of people here captured on their knees. You know, this is a very helpless position. desperation, helplessness, powerlessness. So they could be, maybe they're in trouble, Leo, and they want to reach out to you. It could be an ex, okay? It could be someone you're currently experiencing a relationship with. And if you've noticed your connection, you know, it hasn't been all fun and games and dancing and intimacy. It hasn't been all hunky-dory. It's been upside down. And maybe what's coming up here is that the reason why they're feeling this way is because they feel desperate in a situation. And you don't feel like the united, beautiful couple that you once were. You feel like maybe you're losing that connection. If this is someone new coming in, then I feel like communication might be dying out a little bit. You might be talking less and less. The communication might not be as enriching. You know, it's not as stimulating anymore, Leo. And you feel that shift. Maybe a part of you, although you're not Pentacles, maybe a part of you feels like you are the one carrying things and you're not getting much in return. You're not getting much of a response. And it could bring about an element of frustration. So it's like, you know, how far do you go? It could also be if you have like an issue at hand that you need to talk through or sift through, but you're not getting much from this person. There may be forgiveness, but to what extent? I think it could be a little bit of like the cold shoulder because the moon, it's a bit of mystery. It's a bit of a push and pull effect. So maybe that's what's coming up. The Queen of Swords is normally very attentive. She listens when she's upright. She absorbs, she takes in, she analyzes. But in this instance, she's not doing that. So I'm wondering if this is care factor that has been affected, Leo. Care factor, your care factor, or your person's care factor. Or it's almost like the attention. Someone's not listening. They're not hearing you properly. They're not taking in the principle. They're not taking in the message that you're trying to convey, vice versa. Could be that there's someone here that isn't taking on board what is being mentioned, what is being felt, what is being said. Could it be another union? We see there's 3 couples pictured in this card dancing. 1, 2, 3. Can this be a third party situation for some of you? It could be someone you had once been attached to, maybe someone that resurfaced in the time of Gemini or Cancer earlier this year. There may be a connection that could affect you this upcoming week in love. I'll leave it at that, Leo. So thank you again for tuning in.